Nice, solid defensive shot. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yes. There's trouble here.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Blocks that ball out of the way with the pad. Good pick-up, big chance. Mohammed from the scoreboard end. Going with spin now.
Is coming into the attack.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest. They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place. Gets back in time, a good decision against taking the risky second run.
Great shot. At least one on offer. A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one. A well-directed short ball. Sways out of the way this time.
What a ball! Bowler is confident on this one. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. It's a very frustrated person heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Baller's end.
There'll be one run here for them. Maxwell, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Nice bowling.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Yes.
Good batting,
No.
get an opportunity to score and take it.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field.
No.
Yep.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Australia are 5 for 75.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Sharma, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yeah. No.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Good return. Back from the deep. Some adjustments to the field.
Fast hands from the keeper.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
8 runs added there. Australia are 6 for 83.
No.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Yeah. Go.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yes. No.
Oh, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. A well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
Got right in behind it.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
India applying the squeeze out there. Back-to-back overs without a run being scored. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yep. Nicked it. This could be trouble.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yeah. No.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yeah.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yes.
Timed that brilliantly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
Solid defence, very compact.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Misses out. They're on the short and wide one.
End of the over, 9 runs coming from it. Australia are 6 for 98.
Nice bowling.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Yes, nice bowling.
Misses out there on the short wide one.
Beaten on the drive.
Bowling.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Nice.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one. Australia get through another over, only one from it.
6 for 99.
Edged it. Confident appeal. Could it be? And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yes.
Straight to the fielder.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep. No.
A direct hit, and this could be gone.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Right out of the middle.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep. Ballers in.
Decisive running might have gotten to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Nice shot.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Yes, nice bowling.
Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Brilliant diving stop. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Cummins has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Edge! Amazing delivery! A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. No.
This could be out.
Cummins shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
10 runs added there. Australia are 7 for 123.
Nice bowling.
Right on top of the spin. Keeps it out well. Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Over. Australia are 7 for 128.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Well-directed short ball, sways out of the way. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yes.
Great shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Nice solid defensive shot.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
End of the over. 8 off it. Australia are 7 for 136. Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep. No.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep. No.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yep.
Big edge.
No.
A couple on offer here.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
That's the over. Australia are 7 for 146. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Nice bowling.
That was a good slower ball. Stark picked it up well but was unable to do much with it.
Yes. No, no.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be. Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
A bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
Yes.
That's a
nice
great
bowling.
dive, needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Play.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up very late on that shot.
Gave them very little in that over. 1 run added. Australia are 7 for 147. Going with pace now.
The captain is going with pace.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the bridge end.
That was a good slower ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Bowling.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowler.
No.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up. Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the scoreboard end. Middle that one. Great timing.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Got right in behind it. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter. Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Go, go.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman. The umpire says that's the first of two.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
A little late on that, no run scored. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
The over ends with no change to the scoring. After some superb bowling, it looks tough to find ways of getting the ball away. Misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Nice bowling.
Nicely played.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Super piece of timing.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
There'll be runs here.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary. A little late on that. No runs scored.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end. Sent back in the end. The run was on, but apparently they're content to keep the strike. Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
That's the over. Just fantastic bowling. Another over without the scoreboard ticking up. Pressure mounting.
Yes, nice bowling.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery and the batter is all at sea.
Straight to the fielder.
No!
There'll be one run here for them. Beaten on the drive.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand. Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Good shot. He's found the gap.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
And that brings up a half century for this batsman.
That shot brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start. Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half century.
No shot offered.
Well-directed short ball, sways out of the way.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
178.
Yes, nice bowling.
Misses out there on the short wide one.
Yeah.
Timed that brilliantly.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of two. Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Yes, nice
Got them
bowling.
playing defensively there. Really good use of the slow ball.
Yep. No.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Oh, nice bowling.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot. bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
India applying the squeeze out there. Back-to-back overs without a run being scored.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Doesn't beat the infield. Needs to be on target. Out. That's a special catch.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Nice.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
Yes, nice bowling.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Mohammed, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the bridge end. Nice solid defensive shot.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper. Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Right there.
Great shot.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Solid defence, very compact.
That was a good slower ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Bowled him! Beauty! Absolute beauty! End of the innings. Some nice bowling, but that total isn't too bad. All to play for going forward. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep. No!
Lovely shot to start the innings. Unfortunate they just couldn't find a gap.
Absolutely nailed it.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Yep.
Nicked it. Quick onto that in the infield. Sharma comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yep. No!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Start. The left armour is coming on to bowl from the bridge end. Misses everything.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Right out of the middle.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A good contest. Here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep. No!
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Stark with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
8 runs added in that over. India are none for 17.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Outruns it off the face of the bat, almost behind point. Plenty of chasing to pull this one back.
There was no need to run for that. Gets onto the back foot and powers that away for 4 runs.
Pads that one.
No, no, no!
Big shout.
Yep, yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Wait. No, no, no!
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end, so no harm done. It would have been a high-risk second.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Got right in behind it.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
Yep, yep. No!
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Edged it.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Well placed. Should get a single.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Out! Good catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep. Go!
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Go!
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. A few moves made in the field. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Hazelwood doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
No, no, no.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one. Sharma will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Thrust the pad at it. Bowler is confident on this one.
Tried to get through the tough early period. Now they'll walk off frustrated that they couldn't build a score for the team.
For 48.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Didn't hit that well, very late in playing the shot.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Hazelwood from the scoreboard end. Marsh, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yep.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Finds the fielder with that shot.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep. No!
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Edged, unplayable.
Through the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Finch, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Keeper's in.
A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Beautiful slower ball. No contact at all. That was just too good.
Yeah. Big gamer.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
Back and across, punched well off the back foot through point to get some runs.
Nicely played.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
15 runs added there. India are 3 for 94.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Gone, played all around it.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.